Okay, so as I was going through and trying to do market research for alternatives to the app that I'm producing, I really couldn't find a whole lot. So the app that I'm producing, it's a sort of tutorial slash checklist for a flight simulation program called DCS. Now, there is one alternative out there for an app form that I could find, but it was purely a checklist. That was it, and not particularly it didn't have particularly good graphics, not a really nice interface or anything like that. It was only for one airframe. So the one that I'm working on right now is actually going to give you access to like pretty much the entire module library, which of course is going to take a lot more time than what I'm going to have. But honestly, none of the checklists themselves are particularly difficult. I think a lot of my time is going to be spent on creating and editing the video content that's going to accompany it. Um, there are flight planning apps out there. So if you're trying to like get your group together, there's things out there that'll help you to kind of create those packages and those air tasking orders to where you can kind of come up with something really neat. But what this one will do, instead of competing with that, it's going to be more like a companion. So that way, as you're going in, you're kind of practicing for the game that you're going to play at whatever time. Like you can take a look. Okay, so this is how I fire a Maverick missile on the A-10. This is how I launch a Hellfire from the Apache. This is my startup procedure for the F-86. Like there's all these different things that we can add in there, and because of the fact that we can embed from YouTube, we're using it. Really, it's just adding a link. It's nothing particularly magic about it. We can kind of keep the size of the app down to a reasonable level, and and we'll be able to add all that kind of like show and tell aspect to it, so that way you're not just stuck trying to just like read. Like you'll see a step, but if you're not really sure, you can click on the link to the video for that particular section. So if you're in the startup section, you're not sure where all these switches are, you can just, okay, I'm going to watch this video that covers this particular section. Okay, as long as I follow along with that, I can click, and we're good to go. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think it's got kind of a nice built-in audience. It's a very niche hobby to begin with, um, but so which of course it gives me the advantage of not having to deal with a whole lot of competitors, and the competitors that I do have would actually be more likely to be collaborators. So there is um, one one guy who publishes like some really good manuals and stuff like that online that kind of break things down, but his isn't an app. Like it's just paper, so if you can print it out, that's fine. Um, but this is going to kind of modernize it and make it a little bit more accessible to people who don't have access to a printer that can print out these 400 or 500 page manuals, or they're just not interested in holding a thick manual with it. Rather just scroll through an app, find out what they're trying to do, hit the button. But yeah, thanks for checking out, and uh, I can't wait to demo the project.